Oh, well. Hi, good morning. Um, I just realized I forgot my Kindle again. So, but that's okay. I have my phone so I can just read it from there. All right. So, can you believe that we're at the end of the challenge? Can you believe it? We're like back where we actually started with oh, I forgot to get rose quartz too. I am having one I had this like crazy dream last night, and I just had a lot of trouble, like, coming out of it because I was like, I have no idea what happened, but I just woke up feeling like, "Whoa, what was that?" And I have a dream journal, and I was just, like, trying to, like, stay with it and see if anything would come back up to memory, but it didn't, so I, like, was barely making it on time today. Um, but yeah, so we're back here at Taurus. Technically, we are still in Aries this morning. Um, but we're only going to be void of course for I love that I just found out that the time passages has the time on it, and that's so exciting because I used to have to go like look up the times. Um, so we're void of course from 3:38 p.m. Eastern time until 4:08. That's like 30 minutes. Of course, and then we move into Taurus at 4:08. So technically, we're still in Aries. So that makes it like a really good time to just like get all those like extra little to dos that you need to get done before the weekend. Just kind of push you. And I love that we're ending at Taurus and we started at Taurus because I feel like it's just now you have this like basic foundation of all the zodiac signs and their energy. And hopefully, even if you haven't been watching every video, hopefully you've just still been tracking it and now you can see how your cycle compares to the moon cycle. Um, if anything that you get out of this series, I was hoping that you just were able to pay attention to your cycle, how the moon makes you feel, and if it's a difference at all in the changing of the signs, the how you feel yourself because my like main goal for making the planner and for following the moon is to get more people to be aware of these connections and be aware of these energy shifts and to actually connect to our planet because we are so disconnected from the earth. And I think it's really important for our survival that we start connecting to the earth again in any way that you can. And for me, I feel like the moon cycle is just the easiest way to do that because everybody loves the moon. Everybody loves the moon. We all love looking in the sky and dreaming about the moon. So it's just, this is my way of connecting to the earth, especially being an ungrounded person. um, Following the moon connects me to the planet, and I think that's really important for our survival as a species. So we did it about Taurus at the beginning of the challenge, but I didn't go too in depth about mine itself. Um, so it is ruled by Venus, so that makes it resonate with a heart chakra energy. I could also see how root chakra would be. I didn't find any information about root chakra. It seemed to be pretty heart chakra across the board of all the resources. Um, so we'll be using the heart chakra mantra. And if you, oh dang it, I forgot. I can't, I can't wear my mala and have the microphone on at the same time easily. Um, but wanted to wear this mala. This is my mala that I wear pretty regularly. It has moss agate in it, which is a very good Taurus stone. So, let's just jump. the mantra, and then we will talk a little bit more about, let me grab some water. Then we'll talk a little bit more about the last quarter. And, oh yeah, so this one's different. My other mala has like a specific side that you need to start on, but this one doesn't. All right. Yum, 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 yum. That's another one that you can really feel the vibration in your heart chakra, like the solar plexus one that we did. Was it yesterday or Wednesday? Um, I have been having these like crazy energy shifts, and I with these like um, it was my left arm. I woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, which is like 2 hours in my alarm, and I was like wide awake, and felt like I needed to do push-ups or like lift weights, or just like there was just like it felt like this there was this just ball of energy in my left arm, and now I'm kind of feeling it in my right arm just now as we're doing this. So remember that the Lionsgate portal is open until the 12th, and it will be at its peak on August 8th, which is next Sunday. And you might just be feeling a lot of different energy shifts going on in your body if you are open to receiving the light codes that are available to us at this time. And it's really important to drink extra water, like so much water. I can't get enough water right now. And also, it's just very hot outside. So your body is like we're having a huge heat wave, and there's heat advisories like popping up on my phone all the time. And it's so important to drink extra water right now. Your body's working hard to cool down your body this time of the summer. And then we also have energy shifts happening. So make sure you're drinking extra, extra, extra water. Like I've already drank almost this whole mason jar, and I feel like I could, like, this isn't enough. I need more. Oh, yeah. So, oh, the solfeggio frequency for the heart chakra is 639. Um, yeah, 639. I decided to just put on a general chakra album. It's kind of making me, it's one that I listen to for work a lot, and it's kind of distracting me. I don't know why. So I'm going to look for the solfeggio. Again, that's 639. And if you have any sort of smart device in your house, I put the solfeggio frequencies on when I'm cleaning, and like I'm able to like just tell it to play everywhere, so like it's filling the whole house up with those vibrations. Oh, let's try a different one because I think that album cover looks familiar. I think it was that one with the creepy voice, but that no, because we were doing Scorpio that day. Maybe it's just the same play. I don't hear it. Oh, that's an actual guided meditation. Never mind. Okay, we'll try this one. I hope it's not the creepy guy. And for some reason, he's only playing upstairs. Oh gosh, now he's down here. Sorry. Just play. Oh gosh, what did I do? Sorry, it's not. I was just telling how wonderful my how I love to just play them everywhere, these songs everywhere, and now it's not working. It's like stuck on this one album for some reason. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's just now I what? Sorry, sorry. Okay, I think it's working. For I guess maybe it's having trouble playing it down here for some reason. Okay, focus. I picked up my phone. Do you ever do that? You pick up your phone to do one thing and then you do something completely different. I picked up my phone to get the Taurus description from the 12 Faces of the Goddess. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Taurus is up here. Okay. So remember on Wednesday we were talking about Aries, uh, which is the beginning of the spring. Taurus is like right in the middle of spring. So after the righteous fanfare of rebirth that begins with Aries, life now has a foothold and is supportive to thrive, prosper, and be cultivated in the warmer days. Taurus is a fixed earth sign. So fixed signs mean that they're like right in the middle of the season, which like Taurus is. Meaning that it embodies the heart of the season, in this case spring, and resonates with the grounded, fertile element of earth. Raw survival is no longer the impetus and is replaced with the desire to shape, nurture, and develop. Taurus is aligned with the art of cultivating. The new life that began at spring equinox is strengthening and taking root, and the benevolence of the season now also gives rise to a new concept, pleasure. Taurus is intimately connected to the enjoyment of earthly delights. Taurus takes the lusty sexuality of Aries a step further and cultivates the sensual aspect of sex. And it's not just sex where Taurus appreciation for the sensual arises. Delicious food, good wine, luxurious fabric, and an almost sublime appreciation of beauty are all encompassed by the Taurus archetype. Taurus is the builder, the shaper, the gardener, the maker. Worth and value are two ideas exemplified by Taurus. In other words, the riches of the land, which can be translated into resources, including money. Taurus craves security, stability, abundance, and contentment. I cannot help but think of the Empress card in the tarot when I meditate on the archetype of Taurus, particularly the image painted by Pamela Coleman Smith in the Rider-Waite deck. The Empress is voluptuous, languorously lounging on a throne of sumptuous pillows. That's a really hard phrase to say. Languorously lounging on a throne of sumptuous pillows, signifying her connection to wealth and beauty. The abundance of land she presides over is richly fertile with ripe wheat, ripe wheat in the foreground, deep wild behind her, and a stream nourishing all. A heart-shaped stone that makes up the foundation of the throne is inscribed with the symbol of Venus, which is associated with Taurus. I was just going to put the Empress card from my tarot decks. Uh, the cross-quarter festival of Beltane occurs in the middle of Taurus season, underlining the Taurian themes of abundant sensuality and the beauty of nature at her full flowering peak. So I love that she talked about the Empress card because that's totally embodies the um, it's going to be like the last one. Have you ever? You can never find the tarot card that you're that you're looking for, and I really love the Modern Witch Empress as well. So I'll pull that out. Um, well, let me pull the other one, and then I'll reread that, and we can compare them. Whoa. The music stopped, but I can hear it upstairs. There are like specific images that I love from Rider-Waite, but the Modern Witch Tarot that I usually use is I just it's like my favorite. And but I've been thinking about mixing like my favorite Rider-Waite with my favorite of the Modern Witch and have that be just like um the deck that I use. Because right now I use Modern Witch for public readings and then I use the Rider-Waite personal readings, but there's just so many different aspects that I love from each of them that I'd like to. Ow! Odin, mommy is not wearing jeans today. Holy shit, she just tried to, sorry, she just tried to climb up my leg with her claws out. Oh, man. Okay. So God, I love this one so much. But there's different elements of this one. So let me reread that again. Uh, I can. The Empress is voluptuous, languorously lounging on a throne of sumptuous pillows, signifying her connection to wealth and beauty. The abundance of land she presides over is richly fertile, with ripe wheat in the foreground. This one doesn't. This one has like grasses and stuff, but not necessarily wheat, where you can really see the here. Um, with ripe wheat in the foreground and a deep wild forest behind. Do not jump up me again. Odin, what is your deal? Stop. Stop. Let me get something for her to play with. She's playing with cords right now. In a wild forest behind her, and a stream nourishing all, a heart-shaped stone that makes up the foundation of her throne is inscribed with the symbol of Venus. Do they both have that? Yeah. You know what? I always think of. I know it is a stone, but it reminds me of a box of chocolates. So that kind of adds to like the luxurious aspect of the Empress card and Taurus energy. Really, this one especially looks like a box of chocolates because there's like some like it has some depth to it. Yeah. So that's Taurus energy. How many people do you know that are Taurus? I find myself really drawn to energy, Taurus and Sagittarius. I'm not really sure. I think Taurus because it balances my energy. My dad was a Taurus, and um, a lot of my massage clients are Taurus because Taurus is really, really good about delving in luxury, and massage is considered a luxurious um, thing to do, even though I think it is a daily thing that should be done, or not daily, a regularly thing that should be done, not just for luxury, but for all the time. Um, yeah, I love this. This even kind of reminds me of Cleopatra. Uh, I just saw a tattoo I got, and now I can't remember who was who. I think, but it was Stevie Nicks as the High Priestess, and Dolly Parton, I think, as the Empress. I think it was the Empress, but it was Dolly Parton as someone depicted in the tarot. I can't remember, but I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. I love Dolly. Um, so, um, like we're not technically in Taurus, and we're not technically in first quarter or last quarter. We're going to talk about the last quarter. Um, Last quarter is when I don't know if everybody feels like this, but I get like little burst of energy at the last quarter. And so I use this time to just like finish little thing. Like I go back to my giant monthly to do that I make for myself, and I just like pick off of that that's like quick and easy that I can just get done as as quick as possible just to get it done. This is also a time that I clean like deep clean my house. Like I pick like one thing that like I haven't done in a while, like clean it. And like I said at the beginning of this series, a good time to just like um clear things out. Like we're shedding like energetically we're shedding things, like letting go of things that don't serve you anymore. And but it can also be physical things. So like if you have a box of stuff that you need to take to the Goodwill and donate, um, do it. Like get it physically, remove it from your house during this time. And um, like dust cleans, cleanse, smudge, do like weird things like the windowsills and the baseboards with like magical floor wash type of thing to just kind of like shift the energy, clear everything away, clear everything out. And then around the new moon is when I start like building things up, bringing things in, raising the vibration. And that's also just like a really important thing to remember. Um, when you are clearing things out is to fill it back up with good positive things, because when you clear things out, especially with sage, because sage clears everything out, everything, like good, bad, everything. um, when you have an empty space, um, things are attracted to that area, and it's not always positive. So, like, like when you clear, if you've ever noticed this, where you like clear, like this room in particular, I think because it's we are in a split level, and I think just things just like the energy doesn't like shift out of here, it just gets stuck here. So this is the place that like everything ends up like when you're like, when you're like if you have company over and you just kind of like move into the rooms that they won't go into, and it just kind of like clutters there. This is the room for me that does that. So I really, really, really have to focus on, and it's getting better because I remember to do this, but you really have to focus on after you clear everything out, you have to fill it back up with positive energy. So, for example, this is an office. After I clear it out, I want to energetically fill it up with productivity and motivation and inspiration. If you're like clearing your kitchen, you want to fill it up with laughter and joy and healthy food and uh, fun gatherings. And with your living space, like kind of the same thing with your bedroom, you want to fill it up with love and calm and peace and quiet. So make sure that you're always like filling up your spaces after you clear them out. Lighting is weird. Guess it's a little bit better. Um, so that's like last quarter energy. So if you're like the description for this week was let go of instability. And it's just like not now it starts down here. Jeez Louise. Skip that one. Oh my god. That is so annoying. What in the world? Putting back the chakras on. Oh my god. That was a little too much, I think. Okay, whatever. It's not playing it. What was I saying? Last quarter. Letting go of things that aren't making you stable or grounded. I really, really, really struggle with being grounded, so this is that I tend to really focus on. Um, so clearing anything off of your schedule that if you find yourself like running or rushing or just like not feeling like it's hard to describe. Just anything that makes you feel unstable. Like if there's a bad habit that you do use as a vector, but then you find that it has you crash at like for coffee, for example. If you're like having an afternoon cup of coffee like helps me get through the rest of the day, but then you're crashing and or maybe like having a headache later, like eliminating something like that. Same thing with like um, alcohol or sugar, like, sugar is a big one for me, like, in the moment when I'm eating sugar, it's, like, so pleasurable, and that's a very Taurus thing, um, but then an hour later, I'm usually in a bad mood, and I sometimes, like, just don't feel good, kinda feel like, groggy and grumpy and just, like and I'm like, "Man, maybe I shouldn't have had that that pack of Starburst or whatever." 'Cause that's a big one, like, fruity like, the sugary kind of stuff, um, ends up having a really negative effect on me personally, like Starburst, Skittles, like, fruity kinda stuff versus having some chocolate at the end of the day, it doesn't have that as, like, negative effect. Like, it still affects me negatively because it's sugar, but, because I guess maybe positive benefits of chocolate, it, is a little bit different for me, um, if I only eat a little bit of it. So just like looking at little things you think are helping you out, but they're really not, and, like, just getting rid of them during this time. Um, so the stone, and I am going to pick a chakra card. Don't let me forget that. I'm gonna hold them in my hands and just play with them because I forgot last time. So the stones that I recommend for oh wait, I have this big piece. Duh. Are is moss agate. I have really bad lighting down here. Sorry, but this stone, it almost looks like there's this one piece like see that you can see through. Like I'm sure that's quartz or something, but um, when you look closely in here, it actually looks like moss growing. So that's how it gets its name. And this particularly is a garden stake. So uh, it's good to help your gardens grow, but it's good for helping you and your spirit grow. It helps you connect to earth energy, which is Taurus energy, and it also helps you kind of. I think it's a heart chakra as well, so it helps you recognize that beauty within the tangible, finer Taurus things in life. This is a blend that I used to make. I didn't even know I had any left of it. This is rose quartz, rosemary, rose essential oil, rose hips. Um, and so I know we haven't really talked about any herbs, but rose is a really good way to connect to Taurus energy as well as rose quartz is a very I forgot to grab a piece of rose quartz. There are chips in here, but you can't really see them. Um, so the reason I chose rose quartz is really an enhancing Taurus stone, but I use it as a balance stone for Taurus also because what I don't have too much earth energy, but because I try to hold on to earth energy so much, I tend to get stuck there. And too much earth energy equals anxiety, equals depression. The depression is, think of like the couch potato. You don't want to get out off of the couch. You don't feel motivated. Thing excites you. Even the things that usually excite you don't excite you. So too much earth energy is depression or can cause depression. You just like get stuck and you're in a funk and you can't get out of it. So rose quartz uh, is a great way to. I know it's used for like love in general, like love grids, love drawing love to you, but it's also such an important one. Like I feel the self love aspect of rose quartz more than I feel the uh, connecting to somebody else love. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's so like when I wear a rose quartz, like I'll wear I have like a pendant that I wear that sits like right here on my higher heart, and it reminds need to like be easier on myself, be gentler on myself, to love myself, to allow myself to enjoy things, to relax, to take a break when I need to, because I just keep going and going and don't want to stop. I'm like, I have to get all these things done and I'm not good enough. I'm not fast enough. I'm not strong enough. Rose quartz like helps you take a step back and it's like, wait, yeah, you are. You are good enough. You're strong enough. You're worthy of the things that you are striving for, but take care of yourself. Um, so that's why I kind of have a balancing stone for Taurus because it just, as someone that suffers from depression on a regular basis, it rose quartz is one that kind of pulls me out of that funk. Okay, so we'll pick a card, a heart chakra card, for anyone who's watching now and anyone who will be watching later. Wholeness. Within you, the power to heal all that is in need of your love, including yourself. Open up to the vastness of your heart and know its purifying presence to wash over you waves of self acceptance and graceful allowing. From the base of your soul and nourishment, you will be able to give and receive abundantly. You are the forests and the oceans, the earth and the sky. Honoring your wholeness is your path to wellness. So they recommend is manganese calcite, which I've never worked with before, and berries. Hawthorn berries is a huge heart healer on a physical level, like the actual physical heart and like circulation and all of that good the like of the like physical aspects of your physical heart, not your just your heart chakra. But in Chinese, I believe that it also heals the and is protective of the pericardium, which is this uh, lining around the heart that actually physically protects the physical heart. And so in that pericardium, that layer that protects your heart. So on it can also do that on an energetic way, protecting your your heart chakra. Um, Chinese medicine is so beautiful. They have just such this. It's like a of um, healing of medicine. And this is 26. I don't know if I've been uh, listing those before, but if anybody is into numerology, the keywords are total, complete, and perfect. And this, I mean, I know it recommends manganese calcite, but I feel like the energy of the word is very what I was just talking about with the rose quartz energy. So it's easier to find, and most people have it, especially if you like a chakra kit. They usually come with a rose quartz for the heart chakra. So you are in this moment, perfect, whole, and complete. You are a ideal held mind of the feminine and the divine masculine. Now you lack nothing. You are brilliant and desirable, resplendent and full in your radiant beauty. When you live, move, and exist from a space of perfection, wholeness, and completion, you allow the truth of who you are to express itself in greater and more abundant ways that reflect your true and limitless nature. When you love from this truth of wholeness. When you create from wholeness. And when you receive from the truth of wholeness, knowing that you can only give and therefore receive more of who you already are. The heart is perfectly spinning, ever expanding field of magnetism that attracts more or less of what is intended. You receive in life and love only that which you give out in energy and emotion. Once you learn this truth, you can choose to focus on which brings you more of what you desire. Focus on love, not the absence of it. Focus on your joy, not your sorrow. Focus on your abundance and not your lack of resources. When you do, you will realize in perfect time that what you desire has been within your grasp all along. Ask yourself, do you believe that you are perfect, whole, and complete just as you are today? These are journaling questions. What feelings surface when you affirm the following? I am perfect, whole, and complete. What do these feelings tell you about the stories and beliefs need to be rewritten, coded, and or replaced with a script that feels more yummy and loving, true to the fullness of who you are? That I feel like is a perfect card to end today because the purpose of following the moon is to also is that there are all these different aspects of yourself. There's all different phases of yourself. And following the moon, it teaches you to love every aspect of it, like to love it, to love every phase, every side of you, every part of you, every nook and cranny, every trauma, every joy. And that is the purpose of this planner and this series, this challenge. I hope that you got that out of it. I hope that you are feeling inspired and motivated to continue following the moon and to continue um, working with these energies because it really helps put more ease into your and flow into your life versus having stress and anxiety and depression because you're trying to do much or um, going against if you're like forcing or resisting or going against it's just going to create friction and conflict in your life whereas remembering that it's just days. Tomorrow's another day. We can start over, and every month we get a totally clean slate. And the next clean is next Sunday. So you have a week to get ready for this new moon. Um, you have a week to do some meal prepping, to rearrange your schedule so that on Sunday, the 8th, you're able to just relax and chill and absorb the beautiful Sun Leo Lionsgate Sirius portal that is allowing us to recode, recalibrate our cells within our body to live at a higher, more joyous frequency. Um, I think it's so magical that it's on a Leo new moon. It's just like perfect timing. I think you're here in at the right place at the right time. I hope that you are feeling inspired to continue following with the moon. I hope you're learning more about yourself and learning more about your connection to the world around you, to our universe, to our planet, to the moon. And I really want to thank you for coming along on this journey. I have been following the moon for many, 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 many years, and I'm still learning and I'm still and I have learned more in this month, I think, than I ever have in this entire time because I had you to hold me accountable for it. And I want to thank you. Even if there's nobody there right now, I don't know. I feel proud of myself for completing this journey and challenge with you. I know I had to let a lot of other things fall away so that I could really commit to this, but I'm really glad that I did. And now I'm like stronger and more motivated and inspired to move forward with other aspects that I can really focus on with this planner community, as well as my massage business, which I was really kind of fizzling out with and was bringing me a lot of and just like confusion and cloudiness. But now I feel like I have like a somewhat clear direction of where I'm going. And I really feel like this challenge brought that out of me. Um, so thank you for being here. Thank you for committing to following the moon. Thank you for committing to being your best self and for being a better human on this planet by taking better care of ourselves and the we live in. Um, so I hope that we can connect more in the planner group. Make sure that you're still um, uh, in there every once in a while because I'm going to try to do more things there more often. And we still have technically 2 more days of the challenge because it was a 28-day challenge. So, we'll still be in touch on this event page in the Facebook group. So, um, I would hear any feedback, how your, connection or how you're noticing your cycle. Make sure that you are in the group so that you can get your moon phase wheel that helps you kind of visually see connection of your personal cycle to the moon cycle. So make sure you're getting all that stuff that I am working very hard to give you. So thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed the challenge and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye so much.